Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
Nothing but blue skies in the skies today. A little bit of cloud cover trying to pop in, a few high thin clouds drifting on through, but that was it. It is extremely dry out there. And when you take the moisture out of the air, this is the difference between when you go east of the Rockies, you get that hazy sky, and back east I remember thinking you couldn't even tell if it was sunny or not. It was just so hazy outside, but you don't get that in the west, the big sky country, right? Deep blue right here because there's just such a lack of moisture. You can see all the way to the Boise front here from this Canyon County shot. It's going to stay this way over the weekend, and when you go to the higher elevations, that's exaggerated even more. It's absolutely delightful, and we'll be seeing that. A view from the Village Cam, Village at Meridian, you can see folks just out and about enjoying some beautiful weather. Let's look at those temperatures. 86 degrees right now. Winds north-northwest at 16 miles an hour, so it's still a good breeze going on here, very refreshing, and I think 86 is going to be our peak for the day. We might touch 87. Tomorrow we'll drop this 3 or 4 degrees, and it's going to get really nice outside. Beautiful in McCall as well, 76 for the high. Great on Payette Lake with the blue skies, just a couple of puffy clouds, that's it. No clouds in Sun Valley. At 82 for the high today, we'll drop back into the 70s tomorrow. You see most all the snow is now melted off of Baldy, and don't forget the Lodge at Sun Valley is opening next week. The grand reopening of the Sun Valley Lodge. Supposed to be quite nice, so if you get a chance to jump up to Sun Valley, maybe you can get a preview of that over the weekend. Stanley at 78 degrees, and look how vivid the sky is, how crisp of the image of the Sawtooth, and still of course snow up here in the Sawtooth way up in elevation. 37 this morning. If you're heading up to Stanley, maybe for the Sawtooth relay, temperatures will be in the 30s in the morning, probably 33, 34 degrees as we head towards Sunday morning, but still warming into the 70s during the afternoon. And across the nation, warm temperatures back east, except up in Maine. These are pretty typical readings for this time of year. Some temperatures warm to the north of Bismarck, North Dakota here. You're seeing 80 degrees. And here's some cooler weather from the cloud cover. The coolest temperature, Chicago, with rain falling at 58. But it is warm across the west. 100 degrees in Vegas right now. That's pretty typical as well. And we'll see a little influence of some cooler weather coming in from the north and west also. So latest temperature now 88 in Ontario, 74 in McCall. There's your 83 in Twin right now. And the hot temperatures, that little sliver of heat is sliding to the south. There's the cloud cover and that cool weather to the south and to the east. It's this dip in the jet stream that's going to start to bring in a disturbance. You can see it right here up in southern Canada. It will keep rain showers right near the border of Canada-U.S. border there, and that'll slide to the east. But it will give an influence of some of that northwesterly breezes to bring that temperature down just a little bit. We'll go back down to the low 80s, so we'll be in pretty good shape over the next few days. You see the temperatures here on Saturday, the computer chart showing 82. Look at Spokane at 74. There's the cooling influence in northern sections on Saturday. On Sunday, the heat starts to return as that cool air slides to the east, with Billings only at 70 on Sunday, but we start to heat up to near 80 in Spokane. So if you're heading north this weekend, it will be cooler, but it will start to warm up during the day on Sunday as this trough of low pressure, this dip in the jet stream, this little pool of cool air slides by through southern Canada. This is the coolest point. That'll be, well, Friday, actually Saturday. We'll push us ahead to Saturday. There's the coolest point right here with that cool weather lurking just to the north. So the heat suppressed down to the south. On Sunday, it will be cool in the morning, but that heat will start to make a return. We'll notice it late in the day getting hotter than on Saturday. And then on Monday, it'll surge in and our temperatures will shoot above 90. Now we're pushing ahead to Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday. Not much of a change. Low pressure offshore and the heat mostly to our south, but we're on the fringe, so we'll be near 90 much of the rest of next week. So the dry weather gives very pleasant conditions for tomorrow across the north and west. You're headed to Seattle, beautiful with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Here's my forecast for tomorrow. Bright sunshine, low 80s, about 80 to 85. You see 83 in Weiser, 83 in Meridian, warm and pleasant. The breeze may not be as strong as it was today, but still pretty refreshing, and lighter winds on Sunday will make it noticeably hotter. 70 in Long Valley, near 80 in Garden Valley. Bright sunshine, light breezes, absolutely delightful weather coming in. The East Central Mountains, Stanley and Sun Valley, 69 to 75 with that bright sunshine as well. Very comfortable in Stanley, only 69 degrees, so we're talking about that cooler weather coming into central Idaho. Here's that forecast now, that extended forecast. Beautiful weather over the weekend. Temperatures heating up to 91 on Monday, near 90 through next week. It might drop next Friday. Another trough of low pressure to bring some cooler weather in. That might drop those temperatures back down, and we could get a nice cooling influence. So we're not really getting that excessive heat. Don't see any 100 100-degree days coming in. Extended forecast for the mountains as well. 70s this weekend. Oh, this is going to be delightful. You get above 6,500 feet, we'll be in the upper 60s. You go down to about 4,000 feet, Boise County, Idaho City. You down a little lower to Garden Valley, you're still talking some low 80s, but generally 70s when you get above 4,500 feet in the mountains. And I mean beautiful clear skies.
Yes. Well, and overnight temperatures where you can finally open the windows, right, and get the cool air coming in.
It will be a cool Sunday morning, especially in the mountains, but even in the valley.
Saw a lot of campers on the highway today.
Plenty of people headed up.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Scott. Well, beautiful and aerial. Zoo Boise has a new fluttering exhibit that you have to see to believe. Up next, we take you inside Butterflies in Bloom.